Hey guys, Jenny here, and today I want to share a workout that I affectionately call Killer Core. So all of my clients love to hate this one, and it really is just great because we're going to work all over the front of the core. Biggest things, we want to make sure that we leave that back on the mat, not pounded into the mat, but just nice and lightly placed on the mat. I'll go over that a little bit more as we get into it. So just a heads up, I am almost 7 months postpartum with my third child. So I have to say, throughout those pregnancies, in that recovery, it really is just so important that we work the core. So whether it's C-section or VBAC or whatever it is that your body went through, it went through a lot, right? So we really want to make sure that we're strengthening that core as we're recovering, but also in the beginning of that pregnancy. So wherever you are, unless you're, in the middle of that second trimester and on into the third, this workout is going to be a little bit too long for you to be on your back, and there really aren't good modifications to keep you up the whole time. So just go ahead and save this one, use it later. I promise you won't be pregnant forever, right? So we are going to go ahead and get into this for all the rest of you, and I'm just going to roll down onto the mat, so you can use the hand behind the knees if that feels good for you. Got about 15 minutes here before this baby probably wakes up, so let's see what we can knock out. All right, so I'm going to take my right leg and cross it over. I'm going to keep this left foot flexed just so that with this knee torqued, I've got a little bit of support there, so those muscles are still engaged. All right, so you can either keep the arms out or you can put the hands behind the head. Behind the head's going to be a little bit more difficult. All right, so we're just going to start with a simple crunch. I'm going to come up and down. I'm going to breathe out when I come up. Now notice when I come back down, I'm not arching my back to lift back up. Everything is staying nice and contracted and just straight, so nice and even in the back. I don't want you feeling like you're pounding into the back, but I also, of course, don't want it rounding and you're shooting up. Now another thing I want you to watch out for is that you're not just lifting the head, all right? So this is not an arm neck movement. I really want you to squeeze right here underneath the top of the rib cage, all the way down into the pelvic bone. So think about that kind of Kegel exercise. And then I want you to start thinking about your obliques activating down the side. All right, one more, and we're going to take the elbow to the knee. So I'm going to do a big twist here. Now notice in that twist, I'm bringing my rib cage towards my hip, and I'm not just lifting my arm up and reaching forward, right? So big twist, down, up. I'm not going for speed here. I want a nice full and controlled movement. So squeeze on that side as I cross it over. Give me 2 more. Now I'm going to put that together. So I'm going to come up to the center, twist to the side, center, and down. Up, twist, center, down. Up, twist, center, down. Up, keep it going. I'm lifting up off those shoulder blades. So nice, big contraction. Give me 2 more. Woo, I already feel this. Hasn't been that long since mine have been stretched out. All right, so now I'm gonna do a 4 count in the center. So I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades up off the floor. So again, make sure we're not tucking here, nice and long. Now I'm gonna lift my legs up. All right, so the weight of this leg is a little bit more. Okay, so if this isn't working for you, just stick with the upper body like we've been doing. If not, I want you to lift the feet or the foot up off the floor. Now another option is gonna be to tuck that up, all right? And then down and down. So I'm gonna come shoulders, hips down, shoulders down. That's the way I'm gonna say it, because that's the top movement that I'd really like for you to hit. If just bringing the legs off the floor is plenty for you right now, that's fine. Let's work up to it. All right, ready? Here we go. So up, in, down, down, up, in, down, down. So the shoulder blades are staying up off the mat at the beginning and then not going down till the end. In, down, 2 more, up, in, down, last one, up, in, down, nice. All right, now the last one we're gonna do here is a full count all together, all right? So we're gonna take that top motion where we were right here, and we're just gonna go straight to it, okay? Ready? Here we go. So crunch it up, 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 really thinking about lifting those hips off the mat. Nice. This would be okay if this is where you are. I like that hip support personally, but it's up to you. It is a little bit more challenging. Give me 2 more. Hold this one up. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I'm telling y'all, that used to be so much easier. But again, like I said, I'm 7 months postpartum next week. And it's still, it's still not what it used to be. It's still, strength is still coming back. So don't push yourself. 9 months up, 9 months down. Usually more than 9 months down, I feel like personally. All right, ready? So we're going to the other side. All right, we're gonna start with those center crunches. Here we go. Up and down. I like this strong, deep breath like this, kind of like you're saying, chew. And really connecting that into the core. Really makes you squeeze nice and tight. Again, that fist distance between the chin and the chest. And I bet when you started this side, you were like, holy moly, already, right? Whew, 'cause it's already there. One more. Going across. Up and down. Up again. Notice I'm bringing my whole side up and reaching over versus here. I'm not really doing as much there. All right, so I want you to reach up and over. Twist all the way across. All right, here's that center. Center, twist, center, down. Ready? Center, twist, center, down. Center, twist, center, down. Center, twist, keep it going. Give me one more. Nice. All right, we're coming to that 4 count in the middle. So shoulders up, hips down, shoulders down. All right, ready? Here we go. Up, in, down, down. Oh, it's so much harder on this side. Down, down, up, in, down, down, up, in, down, down. Keep it going. In, down, down. Remember, this is an option if you need it as we're working up, in, one more, up, in, down. Now give me that full crunch. So upper and lower, I'm gonna pull it up into a nice tight little ball, thinking about the obliques down here in between the pelvic bones and all the way down the rectus abdominis in the middle. All right, here we go. 1, 2, keep that breath. 2 more. Hold it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I may seem a little dramatic, but if you're not 7 months postpartum, you can't judge, okay? If you are, you probably understand. All right, so I'm gonna roll it up and let's stretch that out real quick. All right, so I'm just gonna bring those legs around and come down into a nice cobra, all right? So the further out the hands are, the lighter the stretch. So if you don't want as much, then just keep those hands forward a little bit. You want to bring it in, make it a little bit more, totally your option. And then we can bring one shoulder forward. I kind of like on this one to look back and switch. Just giving a little bit of extra rotation there. And down, press back. Give me a nice child's pose. Little extension here. Rest in that back. Then roll it up. Great job today, guys. So if you got any questions, just shoot me a message. And if you need any clarification at all, I'm here for you. All right, bye guys.